Commander, glad to finally see you in person. I'm Hank. Welcome to my domain. People call this place Black Market. I'm not a huge fan of the name, but it stuck, so we just went along with it. Everything you see here is for sale. Have you tried this? Of course you have. What about that? All right, I know what you're thinking. I had to tear this place apart to fit these beauties inside, but it was so worth it. Are you ready, Commander? Then, behold! Damn, I was so ready for this moment. Stunning, right? Now, watch them in action. Jekyll, Showtime. I don't know how the Corps will call them officially, but I call them Titans. It sounds right. It just fits. There is no hangar in the world that could fit more than one of these machines. They will attract quite a bit of attention, but weren't you going for this anyway? Look, this dude tries to hide behind a shed, and the Titan just steps over it. Destroy, capture, support. Titans can do it all. However, each one handles the job in its own way. First one, Kid. Remember the Wild Bunch? Here's the new robot in town. Imagine, you're all alone, facing a bunch of goons. You take out your gun. Bam, bam, bam! Everyone's dead. Among other features, Kid has a built-in stove. It helps you keep your suit dry. Survive the freeze on Yamantau. Just stay away from the trees, all right? You don't want to start a wildfire. Then, Arthur. Arthur is a walking fortress. Ever piloted a Lancelot? This one's kinda like that. You can hold the shield in front of you or cover your sides instead. Oh, you got cornered? Arthur has a magic button to deal with this. Whoosh! Get out of here. And finally, Ao Ming. A brainchild of a mysterious genius that created dragon robots a while ago. Ao Ming is terrifying in the air, unshakable on the ground. A masterpiece. Air defense is Ao Ming's main enemy, but if things go awry, nanobots, they'll patch you up on the go. Once again, here they are. Titans. 3 of a kind. And don't forget, we have a full range of accessories for them. Weapons, upgrades, all you can ever think of. No paint jobs or custom-built dashboard cases just yet, but we're working on that. Okay, I know you need some time to think. Look, I've got blueprints for this Titan. Your people can build it for you. I'll send everything they need to your terminal. Please, accept this. It's on me. No, I insist. You're gonna love this. And let me know how things went once you try it. I'll be waiting. This guy won't walk anymore, huh? Seems like someone has sabotaged your evac sequence. You know, that usually happens when you cross someone. You have enemies, don't you? Whatever, you'll figure it out. Later. In fact, you got very lucky. The main part of the show is about to start, and your vis-a-vis, whoever that is, got you a front row ticket. Ouch. Sorry, I didn't warn you. Times are crazy, prefer working from home. Nicely done, Jekyll. Ooh, here it comes, look! Nodens, Cloudmaker, he who gives renewal. Had it arrived a few minutes earlier, you probably wouldn't need to hide here with me. Want to take it for a walk? Come on, don't be shy. Jekyll, initiate remote control. Nodens is EvoLife. EvoLife is Nodens. The whole corporation's essence fit into one giant floating fortress. Nature, life, restoration. All those buzzwords EvoLife loves so much. Nothing embodies them as well as Nodens. Like any Titan, Nodens has two abilities. Active support links Nodens to an ally in range. This lets Nodens repair both that ally and itself, while also increasing its own damage resistance. You can maintain multiple links as long as you have enough ability charges. The more links you have established, the sturdier you become. The second ability, Disposal, launches a shell that deals damage and inflicts suppression on target and nearby enemies. It works wonders when you need to get rid of crowds and take control over some piece of land. On Nodens, you can support your squad mates from a fair range, although you can be pretty effective as a brawler too, juggling your support links and maintaining your resistances at maximum. Although I wouldn't advise using that as a main tactic. Your mates need you. It won't be great if you'll be the first one to fall. While Nodens is the best repairman you can get, it is still a Titan, and you have to reckon with it. This friendly tentacle monster has 4 slots for beta weapons, and whatever you choose to fill them, it will work great. I recommend checking out Cyclone. This weapon deals more damage the closer your target is. After seeing how you make your teammates unkillable with your techno-shamanry, your enemies will try their hardest to chase you out. Here's where the brawling power of Cyclones will help. And don't forget about your Disposal ability. It is a great disengage tool that will save you in many situations. Hey! Oh, you're alive. Good. So, how was it? I knew it. Jekyll, make sure they bring the commander home in one piece, okay? What is that sound? Uh-oh. It's Minos, and it's closing in fast. Let's get to safety and take a closer look. A new Titan by Icarus Technologies. Fast, menacing, aggressive. Minos has 2 prominent features: powerful jet thrusters and horns. These horns generate a magnetic field that hurls enemy robots away from the Titan. When you press the ability button, Minos lunges forward and becomes an unstoppable assault force. It pushes enemies from beacons, breaking through their lines with ease. With a bit of luck, you can even send robots flying off a cliff. Brutal. However, when its ability is active, Minos becomes difficult to control. Think about where you're headed before pressing that ability button. Turning won't be easy. If your attack fails and you end up surrounded, Minos is ready to give you a second chance. It can activate a reflector shield like those installed on Hawks. Reflector redirects a portion of the incoming damage back at the attacker, which usually makes you a less wanted target. Icarus engineers suggest equipping Minos with a beta slot shotgun, Squall, or Cyclone. The closer you get, the more damage these weapons deal. And since Minos can get in close really quick, both these guns will be a perfect match for it. So, here is Minos. You better keep off those acid pools and watch out for its horns.
Making them bigger and bigger, don't they? Meet Sharinga, a sniper titan by Yan Di. This towering monster is equipped with 3 alpha slots. That's a ton of firepower already. But Yan Di Ventures found a way to take it one step further. Sharinga's main ability overdrives all 3 weapons for a short time. When used at the right moment, This ability allows for devastating volleys. To go against Sharinga in the open is a certain death. No shell, those shields aren't that thick. Snipers like Sharinga often become wanted targets on the battlefield. Phase Exile is Sharinga's answer to that problem. A target hit by this ability becomes slower and loses the ability to fire and capture beacons. It also becomes immune to any damage. Phase Exile basically sends your enemies into phase shift, but not when they want it. This wins your allies some time to support you. Here Hawk attempts to melt through Sharinga's armor. It gets pretty dangerous, but look, Sharinga sends Hawk into exile. The robot will continue flying without its deadly laser beam. As Hawk recovers, it becomes easy prey for the Titan. And here Sharinga buys just enough time for its teammates to arrive at the beacon. Phased out enemies have no effect on territory control. Oh, and Scorpions. Those pesky ambushers will think twice before jumping at you. If your ability is not on cooldown, of course. Be watchful though. Even if Phase Exile puts your enemies out of action, it doesn't shield you from danger. It only buys you time. You may still find yourself in trouble when facing enemies who use cover to approach you before launching a direct attack. This was Sharinga's overview. Keep your distance, mind your cooldowns.
Muromets is a Titan made by Spacetech Corporation. Spacetech engineers, inspired by their classic designs, Natasha, Kazak and Vitez, adapted them for the modern battlefield. Muromets can fly, disable enemies and unleash devastating missile rains. Muromets has great firepower. It has 3 weapon slots. Use Zar and Rupture on Muromets for incredible splash damage. For close range, your options are Cataclysm, Cyclone or Titan shotguns. And if you're up for some trick shots, try the new weapons, Bulava and Kistain. Self-guided missiles allow you to pulverize the enemies from behind the cover without even seeing them. Nothing spells trouble like a Titan with 1, 2, 3, 5 rocket launchers. In flight mode, Muromets gains stealth, which remains active until the Titan lands. Once it reaches the maximum height, it activates built-in artillery cannons. Muromets unleashes all its fury, blasting rockets on the enemy and an area around it. The missile barrage hits so hard that it punches through physical shields, like shells or archers. However, mobile robots can dodge Muromets' salvos. Everyone else can try hiding under Absorber, Aegis or Ancile energy shields. To stop the enemies from running, try using the second ability of Muromets. If it lands, EMP Blast locks abilities and active modules for your target and all enemies around it. Stay ahead of your enemies, catch them off guard, and nothing will save them from Muromets' fury. Happy hunting, Commander!
The Titan that will make you reconsider your close-range builds. If Lochador aims for the beacon, you better give way. DSC Military adore decisive, one-sided solutions. Their new Frontline Titan provides just that. It brings a ton of firepower to a critical position on the battlefield and stays there, no matter what. This bulky combat machine slowly chugs towards the enemy lines. Menacing, but not very impressive. Yet. True action begins when we use its primary ability. Lochador activates its thrusters and hurls itself forward. It deals area damage on arrival and applies suppression to everyone caught within 100-meter radius. If it lands right beside you, the explosion will deal increased damage. If it lands right on top of you, well, never stand still while in a fight. Sometimes the enemy morale will be high enough and they will commit to holding the beacon. For such turn of events, we've prepared something special. The first proper area weapon, Cinder. As long as you push the button, everyone around you takes damage. Most of your opponents will prefer to disengage, leaving you in control of the beacon. Now that Lochador captured the territory, it's time to hold fast and repel counterattacks. The secondary ability provides Lochador with a reflector shield and delayed repair. It will have to remain in place though. Not that you would like to leave this beacon, it's yours, and you have all the means to hold it for the rest of the fight. But Lochador has to have weak spots, right? It's a slow Titan, optimized for close-range weapons and territory control, so you've probably guessed about counterplay already. If Lochador holds to a beacon, leave it. There are 4 more on the map, and nobody can win with just one. By the time Lochador gets to the next beacon, you can already see.
Well, abandoned griffins. Someone decided not to bother with repairs. I wouldn't mind making some extra silver. Let's round them up for extraction. Wait, Evolife is on comms, and they claim this scrap steel for themselves. And they're sending in a Titan. That's gonna be a show. Heimdall model. Definitely a support. I can almost hear those microbots buzzing around. I see. It repairs every robot if it stands close enough. Very useful. It probably won't bring Griffin's weapons back, but at least they can walk on their own. Oh, look. There's a group of unaffiliated mercs nearby. Maybe we will have something to salvage after all. Come on, Heimdall. Show us more tricks. Something's changed. Heimdall deployed frontal shields and an additional energy cannon. This guy sure plans on staying at the front line. And there's more. Now it also boosts those Griffins' damage. Poor Raiders never stood a chance. So Heimdall has 2 modes, one for repairs and one for an all-in fight. A shapeshifter. I'm starting to like this. Let's investigate further. Titans usually have 2 abilities, right? With its first ability, Heimdall switches between repair and combat modes. But the second ability depends on the mode. Yeah, see that splash? That's powered up repair. And that suppression missile looks like an option for attack mode. Oof, that was a lot of damage. If Heimdall goes down, there's no way this battered Fenrir pulls through. Interesting. Looks like Heimdall left a parting gift and emitted a swarm of fixers once destroyed. Evolife leaves nothing to chance. Even dead, Heimdall still finds a way to contribute. Speaking of that, I guess we can snatch that one for research if we're quick enough. A couple months' work and maybe we can have something like that on the black market. We'll meet again, Commander. Hanks out.
Yandees are hiring mercs on the orbit, you know. Earth Reclamation Initiative, they call it. This sector's their turf now.
Earth Reclamation, my Tolumbas. Them pikers won't send anything of value down here.
Let's send a probe.
Aye. Shutza, get out of here!
Must be a scout. Let's keep going.
Holy shell, what's up with the Nodens?
It's no Nodens. Attack!
Did it just phase shift?
No! I'm not getting paid that much!
Damn it, we barely scratched it! Fall back, boys! Fall back!
Guys, why are we slowing down?
Disengage! Run! That thing's heating up!
Commander, look, Yandy took it serious this time. That new Titan. 3 legs, red eyes, posh as hell. 1 alpha and 2 beta slots? Packs a phase shift. And throw some kind of net. If you don't retreat fast enough, it detonates or collapses or something along those lines. No point in attacking it head on. We'll need to tackle this thing from mid-range. And EMPs could be helpful.